Hi, and welcome to Gogo Diaries Story Time. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story.
Once upon a time, there was hare and there was baboon. And they had this big field of potatoes. Not potatoes, pumpkins. You know pumpkins? The pumpkin plants, the ones whose leaves you eat and they are really nice as veggies. How does your mom cook the pumpkin leaves? What does she put inside? You don't know?
I know.
Huh?
Put spice.
You have to speak up so that she can hear you.
She put spice. And I don't know that.
I will tell you what she puts. Because I cook a lot of pumpkin leaves. I boil them and then I put a bit of tomato and a bit of chilies, the nice red chilies like the ones you are growing for color. And I mix with peanut butter. Oh, it's yummy. So hare and baboon had this field and they said, you know what? We are going to enjoy the leaves. We are going to enjoy some of the flowers. And when all is said and done, the pumpkins will grow and we will enjoy the pumpkins. So every day they would go to the field and make sure that everything was okay. They would till the land, they would remove all the weeds, they would water it all down. Then one day as they were going to the field, whom did they see? They saw tortoise. One big tortoise. That one there. Hi, tortoise. Hi. How are you? I'm good. Then he says, where are you going? Oh, we are going to our pumpkin field. We have a pumpkin field. Oh, yes, we do. And you know what? It has got nice pumpkin leaves. We're just going to get a few leaves so that we can cook and put peanut butter. So he says, okay. You know, the tortoise walks very slow. Slowly, slowly. So they didn't think anything of it. They went to the field, they came back. They said to the tortoise, bye, we'll see you tomorrow. And he said, okay, you'll see me tomorrow. It continued walking, walking, walking until it got to the field. And when it got there, it saw this big field of pumpkin plants. And it thought, let me taste one. So it went, it was yummy. Ate a little bit more. It really was nice. So it thought, let me go and get my family. This would be nice dinner tomorrow. Because you know it takes the tortoise a long time to walk from one point to the next. So it walked all the way home, got there around midnight, told them about this field that it had just discovered. So the following day, what did it do? It walked with the children and the mother, bit by bit, little by little, little by little. They got into the field and he said, let's not attack the edges because hare and baboon might see us. So they went right to the center of the field. They made their little temporary home there. They were very comfortable and each morning they would go for breakfast. And hare and baboon would come to the field and they would see these pumpkin plants growing. They would take the leaves and they would go back home very happy. Until one day they thought, no, today we have time. Let's just go through the lines of the field And when they got to the center of the field, what did they see? Speak up, please.
Pumpkins.
Did they see pumpkins at the center of the field? Did they see pumpkins at the center of the field? What did they see, Muna?
Tortoises.
They saw tortoises. And what else did they see, Munat?
All the pumpkins were eaten.
All the pumpkins were eaten. How did they feel? They were very sad, you are right. And Hare said, Uncle Baboon, when you told me about meeting tortoise and him being very friendly and asking you many questions about your field, I told you that is not a good sign. Because there is no way tortoise would be that friendly to you unless he was up to something. So look, and you know, when Tortoise and his family saw that Hare and Baboon were approaching, they can't run away, so they just hid behind the shell like these ones. You can't see the head, can you? So they just sat there like they were dead. And Hare was saying, so what do we do now? And Baboon went, kicked the tortoise. Nothing happened. Kick the tortoises. Nothing happened. He said, maybe they are dead. Let's just leave them. But next time, I'm not going to be friends with tortoise. So when they left, guess what the tortoise and his family did? What would you do if you were tortoise?
I would stop eating the pumpkin because my friend was angry.
Mnamadu, what would you do?
I would continue eating the pumpkins.
Malakai, what would you do?
I would ask to
Well done. But whom do you ask? Well, they've gone now. So the naughty tortoise said to the family, you know what? We don't want them to find us here. But these are really nice pumpkin leaves. So let's chomp away and eat as we go. Because it takes us a long time to walk through the field. So they ate as they were walking away. And you could see this road that they created. And they went into the forest and hid behind the grass. Guess what happened the following day? Baboon and Hare came to check on their field because now they knew that there could be other animals that could be stealing their leaves. So now they're checking every day. So they came to check. They found there were no tortoises. They said, Baboon said, what happened? I thought they were dead. And Hare said, I thought they were dead too, Sekuru Baboon. So they were looking around and then they saw this little pathway with the leaves all eaten. And if you were Baboon and you saw this pathway, what would you do, Unat? So they followed, they followed, they followed, they followed, they followed until they got to the end of the field. And they thought, where could they be now? So they continued checking where they could see a little trail from their feet. And because they had eaten so much, they would also produce some droppings, right? And they followed those droppings until they got to where they were. And they said, there you are! They tried to hide, just like they are trying to hide here. As you can see, one is peeping. This one is peeping. You can see the little head peeping. Yeah? And he was too slow. As he was trying to withdraw his head, Hare said, I can see you, I can see you, I can see you. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? That was a nice... The father tried to pretend to be dead and Baboon said, I know you're not dead because this one, I can see the head. There is no way that you could be dead. So they picked them up and took them to King Leopard. And they said, look at this. He is our friend, but he came with his family and he ate all our pumpkins. And King Leopard said, why did you do it? Tell me, why did you do it? What do you think they said in return? They thought that they could share, right? Unat?
Maybe they said that he's the one, Baboon is the one who told them that they have nice pumpkins.
He was boasting. He was boasting about his field. Muna?
I think they said that they were hungry.
They were hungry. You know, all your answers are correct. So King Leopard said, you know what you did was wrong. You need to apologize. And you need to look for pumpkin seed and plant it so that Hare and Baboon will still enjoy their pumpkins. And to Baboon, what do you think King Leopard said?
You mustn't tell people about your field.
Don't boast about your field. You don't know who your friend is. You don't know what they are thinking. So don't tell people about your whole life and how well you are doing, because some people may not be so happy and they might come and might steal. Right? Do you think that was good advice? No? Yes? It was good advice. What does it mean to you, Muna?
What?
What do you learn from the story?
That you mustn't boast about what you have.
You mustn't boast about what you have. Unati?
I learned that you mustn't take stuff that are not yours, even though people tell you that it's nice. You must make the effort to get your own stuff instead of taking other people's stuff.
Yeah. You don't have to steal. You really don't have to steal. Instead of stealing, what should they have done, Malachi?
They should have just made their own food.
They should have made their own food. But also, if they knew that this was Baboon's field and they were hungry, what could they have done?
They couldn't have just finished all of it and just ran away.
They should have finished all of it and run away. Really? They should have just stolen and run away.
Wait,
Hey, what if they got caught? There would be in big trouble. And remember, these are tortoises. They can't run. They walk slowly. So if they try to finish the whole field, the Hare and Baboon would catch them busy eating, right? But I think they could have asked for a few plants, couldn't they? Like this time I went around the yard, your garden, your beautiful garden, and I asked Tate for some flowers to take home. I didn't steal them. I asked for the plants. It is okay to ask for things, right? So my lesson, what I learned from this story is that one, you don't steal. If there's something that you want, you ask, right? And two, be careful what you tell people. Because not everybody that you talk to is really that loving friend that wants to help you. It is possible that some of them will be saying, okay, if she's boasting about this, let me just find a way of taking it away from her. There are people that you may call friends that are not real friends. So be careful whom you talk to and about what you talk to them, right? What are some of the things that you would not want to share with people? Because if they knew, they might actually make sure that you don't get it. Yes, Unati.
What you want to do in life, what you want to be in life.
Yeah. If you talk to them about what you want to be in life, maybe they think, oh, she's going to be successful. And they can plot to attract you in the opposite direction. In the opposite, like what did you say you wanted to do, by the way? A doctor. You want to be a doctor. Now, if I'm a bad friend, I would say to you, doctors suck. You know, why would you want to do medicine? Oh, that reminds me. Remember the farmer who is being discouraged by others? Remember? You don't remember? I remember one. Can we point at the farmer in the house? Yay! You see? And he doesn't want to be a farmer because people are saying, no, farming is not good. So when people are envious of what you are doing, sometimes they tell you that what you are doing is not right, is not good, because then you don't do it. Then you don't become successful. So remember not to share everything that you are doing with people. Is that a good lesson? Yeah, I think so too. So you don't.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.